What's up, guys? This is Chris, and today we're going to be talking about why you need a BMW E46 M3 right now, like right now in 2020. Some of you are asking why we need a BMW E46 right now. Like, what's the whole rush? Why we need to buy it, and etc. 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 So the reason why you need to buy that car right now, if you have the money, because those cars appreciate over time, and the reason why you should not buy a car or a brand new car is because they depreciate as soon as you take it out the parking lot. Some people might say don't invest your money into cars, and they're kind of right, unless you buy a car that holds its value and appreciates over time. And BMW E46, the one that I'm going to show you guys in a few, is one of those main cars that appreciate over time, if not hold its value just how it is. It's just crazy. It's just a timeless car that even 30 years from now, people still look back at it and be like, yo, that's the car. That car is amazing. And yeah, guys, right now I have behind me is the beautiful, beautiful S54 engine, inline six, powering 333 horsepower with 269 pound-feet of torque. That's just out of this world for a car that's over a decade old. Back in the early 2000s, BMW decided to give the public a car that is the closest as to the E46 GTR, and this engine is just a monster when you take it out in the streets. It has 6 individual throttle bodies, which makes this car scream when you step on it, and this motor is so tunable. You can add any little on the budget tune and it would make this car even go way faster than it already is. And it's just amazing how BMW made this car that you could just have it for years and years down the line. And probably I haven't seen a car that is over 200,000 miles, but I think that this engine will withstand, just like the Honda Civics and the Toyotas, they would withstand over 200,000 miles, maybe even 300,000 miles, and that would be amazing for me to see. So this is the timeless design that BMW has created, and these cars come in a coupe and a convertible. I obviously have the convertible, and both styles bring either a SMG transmission or a manual transmission. I currently have the SMG transmission. I know for the E46 fanatics, they're gonna bash me because I have an SMG transmission. I should have got the manual, blah 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 blah. And to be honest, guys, the SMG transmission is not that bad, but I'm gonna leave that for another video. So we're gonna get right to this beautiful style. I personally got the convertible because I like to go to the beach, put the top down, feel nice. The coupe, if it was for more, I was gonna bring it out just to put on the track or whatever, I would have got the coupe. And actually one of these, the manual transmission coupe, the same color, Laguna Seca Blue, was actually sold for over $70,000. That's what I'm telling you guys. These cars age so well and hold their value so much. Who would have thought that somebody was gonna pay over $70,000 for one of these? This is what I'm telling you guys. This car is just a timeless just machine. This car is what you need right now before it goes up and you guys are not going to be able to catch the cheap prices on these. So amazingly, even when I drive this car outside, people still ask me, oh, well, what's the age of the car, for the ones that don't know about E46s. And when I tell them the age, they're just like, oh my god, I would have never thought that this car is over a decade old. Well, this car is a 2004. It's not, well, it's 16 years old. And even my mom, she was like, what? You bought a 2004? You were like 5 years old around that time. I think I did the math correctly. But yeah, this car has a timeless design that would, even 30 years down the line, it would still look amazing. Best thing was that BMW gave this car parking sensors, as you can see right there on the side. BMW is just so successful in creating this design that just makes this car look so aggressive. Amazingly, BMW gave this car a quad exhaust, just like the E39 M5 when it recently came out back in the day. And this is my favorite part of the car. Voila, it looks so amazing. I'm gonna put the windows down for you guys. Just look at that beauty. I feel like, yeah, some people might agree that the coupe looks better, but I personally think that the convertible is just more fun, and it's just looks so amazing. Look at that. The interior is just one of my favorite parts of the car. It just looks so amazing, and this leather is literally about almost 20 years old, and look how nice it aged. And also, one of my other favorite parts is just a steering wheel. You see that beautiful stitching right there. Everything in this car was just made for the driver. The navi, the radio, all the buttons for the temperature inside the car was just faced towards the driver, so you have easy access from reaching and just touching it right away. And what's amazing about this car is that it has a full-blown navigation system, which cars around that time, if you had one, man, you were the thing. I know you guys might say, oh, why would you buy a car that is so outdated, blah 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 blah. So one thing you really need is parking sensors. This car brings parking sensors. And two, the navigation, yeah, well, you don't really use navigation, because even people that have cars with navigation, that have 2020 vehicles, they still use their phone for the navigation. So it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you really not gonna use the navigation, so might as well just, even if it brings one or it doesn't, you still are gonna use your phone to navigate places. Honestly, you don't need more than that. This car is fast, it looks amazing, and just everything that's inside is just ages so well, and it already brings everything that you need. One type of style that I recommend you guys get if you are planning on getting this car is getting the coupe and the manual transmission. Reason why is because there's a higher demand for those types of cars. Not so much for the convertible like the ones that I have and the SMG transmission. It is arguably that the manual transmission is way better than the SMG transmission. I haven't driven a manual transmission, so I wouldn't be able to tell you guys the difference or if it's better or not. Some people say that it is, and I'm just gonna stick with that. Overall, this car is just gonna hold its value throughout the years, and it's probably gonna appreciate as the years go by, if you don't obviously destroy it or do crazy things, modify it. If you keep it well stocked and everything just original, this car will literally go up in value. Not like your typical let's say brand new Mercedes-Benz or BMW. As soon as you leave the parking lot, it already lost 50% of its value. You literally could go the next day and return the car, and they will literally give you so much less than what you actually bought it for. And that's a car that you don't want. This car would not do that. This car will actually go up in value, which is the amazing thing, and one of the best things you could do when buying a car. Car will literally be your money's worth. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the last video that I posted, make sure you guys check out, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If there's anything that I missed out that I should have said in the video, comment, and I would consider it. Any type of feedback is appreciated. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.